Okay, so picture this. You walk into a wellness hub, right? The shelves are totally stocked with health protocols, cognitive enhancement guides, daily hydration manuals, but there is absolutely no cash register.
None at all.
Right. Zero products to buy, no subscriptions, nothing. It's this entirely currency-free system that's built for, well, generational transformation. So welcome to today's deep dive into the Living Flow Apothecary. This is a platform designed by James Ken, who also goes by Tricona.
Yeah, and our mission today is really to explore how this framework is engineering this radical sort of post-authoritarian shift in how we approach our health.
Exactly. And let's unpack this shift, because the word choice itself is super intentional, right? The apothecary shift.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you look at the traditional apothecary, it used to just be a local spot for herbal remedies based on community knowledge.
Yeah.
But the modern version has become, well, heavily commercialized.
Yeah, very transactional.
Right. It's highly regulated, very transactional, and ultimately it's just a for-profit business selling wellness products. So by shifting to the term apothecary and operating entirely currency-free, this platform completely removes that financial gatekeeping.
Which is huge.
It is. Because there's no transaction, your role fundamentally shifts. You aren't a consumer anymore, You're a participant.
Right. It makes me think of the tech world. Like, if the modern wellness industry is Apple, where it's a closed ecosystem, they control all the parts and charge a premium.
Yeah, the classic walled garden.
Exactly. Then Apothecare is way more like Linux. It's an open source public library. You just walk in and use the tools. But I guess that begs a massive question.
Which is?
Well, in a normal pharmacy, the pharmacist is the authority holding the keys. If Apothecare has no cash register and no pharmacist, who's actually in charge of keeping people safe?
So that gets right into the post-authoritarian design. Traditional health systems, they're often very authoritarian. Experts hoard the knowledge and sort of dispense it downward to passive patients.
Right, the typical doctor-patient dynamic.
Exactly. But here, that authority is decentralized. James Ken doesn't actually position himself as a guru. He uses the term lineage holder.
Wait, lineage holder?
Yeah, meaning he's simply passing down a blueprint he inherited. He's not claiming to be some magical savior with exclusive answers.
And the platform really goes out of its way to avoid that typical wellness guru vibe. Like, there is no mystical allure, no obscure language at all.
Because authoritarian systems often use that mystical language to maintain a power imbalance, right? This platform intentionally uses direct, almost engineering-like terms. You're looking at algorithms, manuals, protocols.
Which sounds pretty intense.
It does, but the visual design reflects it too. It utilizes this geometric minimalism that is completely, well, people-free.
Right, you won't find those aspirational photos of someone meditating on a mountain.
No, not at all. The geometric branding just focuses your attention entirely on the system itself. It keeps the interface neutral and reduces cognitive load so you can just focus on the steps.
Okay, but I have to push back a little on that aesthetic. I mean, if a health system is minimalist, algorithm-based, and totally people-free, doesn't it risk losing its human heart? It sounds kind of sterile to me.
I get that, and you're absolutely right. It can feel incredibly cold at first glance. But that coldness is intentional.
How so?
Well, it forces you to take the system off the screen and bring the warmth into your own home. That specific tension explains exactly why the system is built to be applied directly within the most human element of all, which is the family.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, this is where their Family Daily Build framework comes into play, also known as HAKDI.
Let's break that down for the listener, because when they say algorithms for hydration, we aren't talking about complex math, are we?
No, not at all. It's literally just a simple, customizable, step-by-step flowchart a family uses to track their daily water intake or cognitive habits.
Okay, that makes sense.
And because there's no profit motive, there is zero incentive to tell you to buy a $40 supplement at the end of that flowchart. Instead, the protocol might just recommend a free breathing exercise.
Right, because the lack of currency fundamentally changes the actual mechanism of the advice.
Precisely. And these algorithms aren't rigid rules. They are living documents.
Meaning they actually change and adapt over time, right?
Yes, they're continuously refined through community feedback loops and change logs. It all integrates directly with the philosophy laid out in their foundational text, The Living Flow.
So the book provides the theoretical foundation.
Exactly, and the Apothecary platform acts as the living hub where that narrative becomes actionable in daily family life.
Here's where it gets really interesting to me. Because of those feedback loops, when you submit your own family's experience, you actually become a co-creator in this ecosystem.
You really do.
Like, imagine a family tries the morning hydration protocol. A teenager realizes that drinking water before looking at their phone stops their morning headaches. The family logs this in the system's changelog, and suddenly that specific tweak becomes a recommended option for thousands of other families.
It's brilliant. Your real-world experience literally shapes the algorithm for the next user. It's a profound structural shift. The Living Flow Apothecary really represents a new blueprint for resilience.
Because it's operating without a profit motive.
Right. It has this autonomy that allows it to prioritize practical, actionable, evidence-based knowledge over commercialized wellness marketing.
So going back to that initial image of walking into a wellness hub with absolutely zero products to buy, it turns out the most valuable thing on the shelves is the shared knowledge you help build.
Yeah, it completely flips the script.
It really does, which leaves you with a pretty massive question to mull over. If a currency-free, post-authoritarian model can successfully optimize your family's health, what other heavily commercialized pillars of your daily life could be entirely decentralized next?